Hi guys, what's up? The iPad is dead, and I need to hurry and do this video because I'm running low on time. So 3 videos a week thing did not work out well this week, but we're gonna try it for the rest of the month, see how it works out. We might just have to go back to 2 a week in February. But anyway, today we're making, as you know, Fast and the Furious. As you can see behind me, but I can't because it's just a green screen. Fast and the Furious. All right, here we go. Worst Fast and the Furious movie. Coming in we're doing the movies and the 2, what do you call it, shorts? So, by the way, the Spy Racers Netflix kids show, it sucks. Anyway, they're all driving Hot Wheels cars, so that's weird. Not actual Hot Wheels, by the way, just fake cars. Anyway, let's get this thing started. So, coming in last place, Fast and the Furious Tokyo Drift. You can see my blister right there from when I was doing my drums for the Ode to Sleep video that came out yesterday. Well, no, 2 days ago for you. If you didn't watch it, you should. Yeah, I got this blister from doing that. Anyway, Fast and the Furious Tokyo Drift, right? Man, that opening scene, I think it's really funny. Even though it's really bad, which, yeah, that's basically this movie. It's really good for the wrong reasons, but, when Sean is back at his home, it is a lot better, but then once he goes to Tokyo, it slows down. This movie introduces Han, not to the timeline, but in theatrical release. It's, you got DK, Donkey Kong, right? They say that in the movie, it's pretty good. So Sean is like, okay, now that that's out of the way, DK is like, okay, who's next? We got, Han. Han is, super cool, but they're bringing him back to life, just like they always do with characters. You know, if you're gonna kill somebody off, just kill them off. But we all love Han, so I'm glad he is in Fast and Furious 9. But kind of mad at the same time because they brought him back to life. Hopefully they find a really good way to do it. Yeah. Anyways, moving on. I can't even spell this really well. Los Bandoleros. Something like that. Anyway. I don't even know what that means. But it's going to take 10th place. It's a short. It's like subtitles mostly. You got Dom, Letty, Han, Rigo, and Tigo, I think their names are. You guys should call me Tiga. No, I'm just kidding. Please don't do that. It's like setting up for Fast and Furious, which is 4th movie that came out, 3rd one in the timeline. So it's just set up for that and getting that team together. It's really bad. The camera work isn't good at all either. Maybe it's just because I was watching it from YouTube. But, yeah. So, next up, the turbocharged Fast and the Furious prelude for Too Fast, Too Furious. It's gonna take number 9 here. I do think it's good, right? This is where they start to get better. The other 2 stuff that we've talked about is trash. This is good. The parts, like the story, is kind of bad. But it's mostly just Brian driving around in a car across the U.S. racing guys. And it's like, I don't know. It's not very good when you really think about it, but it's entertaining. So at least it has that going for it. Unlike some movies. Moving on. Too Fast, Too Furious. It does introduce 2 of the best characters in all of Fast and Furious history. Roman, right? He's one of them. Keep thinking Lucius, but nope, that is Frozone from Incredibles. I don't know, but he's played by Ludacris. He's right here, you know. That guy, really bad. And like, he's a bad guy, but It's also not entertaining. It doesn't have Dom or anybody else from the first movie other than Brian, so that's also something that isn't very good, you know? It was bad, so that's why it gets the number 8. That means coming up next, number 7, Hobbs and Shaw. Okay, the villain, he's pretty much just a black Superman. But, as always, Hobbs and Shaw. Great actors, great characters. The villain, like I said before, very overpowered. Oh, you got this guy. Oh, and the brother. Oh, and their mom. Oh, and their sister. They got good chemistry between, like, being mad at each other, being buddies. So, that's a pretty good movie, you know? Funny story about it. I was at Target one day with my grandma. This is a long time ago, okay? When the movie came out on DVD, right? Blu-ray and everything, whatever the kids call it. See, back in my day, we had Blu-rays and DVDs, and not all this streaming stuff, kids. Like, keep that in mind. Okay, so me and my grandma, we're just strolling through Target one day, right? We're in Target right now. No, we're not. We're in front of a green screen. So we're just strolling in Target. Oh, look, Hobbs and Shaw. I looked at it, and I'm like, I really want to watch it. Then my grandma was like, hey, you know, me and your grandpa really want to watch that. You do. They don't like movies that swear at all, right? Or anything like action. So I'm like, you do? She's like, yeah, Grandpa said it looks cool. So I'm like, alrighty then. So we went to their house and got it on streaming for rent on their TV. And guess what happened? My grandpa fell asleep. And he said, he cannot lift a truck. Yeah. Like at the end with the helicopter and the trucks. He's like, and then he fell asleep. And then right when the swears started coming in, my grandma left. So I told you wouldn't want to watch that. Anyway, I'm probably going to send them this video. Also, I realized I'm wearing a green shirt, so you probably can't even see my body, and I look like a ghost. So, anyway, at number 6, Fate of the Furious. They didn't really give Brian a conclusion after Paul Walker died, so that's kind of disappointing. Geez, a lot of death, that one. Villain Cypher, I think her name was. She may or may not have died. We still don't know that for sure. My favorite part is when Shaw, well, Owen was also on the plane, but yeah, Deckard Shaw saves the baby Brian. So, yeah. So that's cool. Yeah, but this movie's just all over the place with everything. That was like the year for having the, like, good guys fight each other, like Civil War, Batman vs. Superman, Fate of the Furious. We already talked about Batman vs. Superman. We'll talk about Marvel and Civil War in another ranking. So, for like a couple weeks from now. I don't know. I just have him on my film schedule. I am glad that they brought back Mr. Nobody. Yeah, he's pretty cool. Glad they brought him back. That's the reason we're making this video, by the way, is Fast 9, which is right here. It's coming out soon, and this year, hopefully. I'm really glad that they didn't release it last year. I'm like, I really want a Fast and the Furious movie, but at the same time, I was like, don't release it this year, because for every single year of Fast and the Furious movies, you've done one every other year, but then they were going to do Hobbs and Shaw, and then Fast and Furious 9 2 years in a row, and I did not think, I don't know, it just got a weird brain that says, no, every other year, not every year. Yeah. Anyway, moving on. Okay, the opening scene of Fast and Furious, which is this movie, 4th one that came out, 3rd one in timeline. The opening scene, very good, okay? And then you lose me, and then you pick me back up with Brian and his cop stuff. And then you lose me until they meet Giselle and they have that race. And then you lost me until the final battle. And then it ends and I leave. So that's pretty much how this movie is. It's just like up and down if it's good or bad at that moment. The villain, I remember there being some sort of twist, but it wasn't good. This movie introduces Giselle to the team. Gal Gadot, so that's cool. Met her before, she's cool. What else? This movie about drugs. A lot of drugs. I'm probably gonna get my video taken down for saying that, but yep, that's what Fast and the Furious is. Cars and drugs and spies at this point. Anyway, I like the spy stuff though. My dad doesn't. Okay, moving on. Okay, coming up next, Fast 5. It brings back like the whole team, full circle. Brings back Roman. Yeah. Well, I guess Letty wasn't in it. So, yeah. But anyways, Giselle's in it. It was the first movie with everybody in it at the time, is what I'm saying. So that's good. There's, oh, dude, this is the movie with, I get them all mixed up. I get 5 and 6 mixed up. This is the one that, they have the big, I can't think of the word. Safe. It's a safe, right? They got the big safe. And then they switch it out at the end, and then they ended up getting all the money. It's also the movie. It's all coming back to me. This is the one that introduced Hobbs, which is always a plus, because he's one of my favorite characters. Yeah, there's a car chase at the end. Always gotta go with those. The only minus of this movie is they slowed down on the race cars. And, like, number 1, you got a lot of race cars. Number 2, number 3, number 4, number 5, number 6, number 7, number 8, number Hobbs and Shaw. And by the looks of things, number 9 is gonna bring it back. But it's also gonna be mostly spies still, but yeah. Anyway, moving on. Coming in 3rd place, Fast and the Furious 6. Fast and Furious 6. Alright, so, this one has them on the run, I believe, right? Yeah. And they get Letty back, and they got Owen Shaw, which is the start of the Shaws. You got just all the stuff, right? Luke Hobbs gets a new partner, and she and Dom like each other, so that's just weird. It's like a love triangle over here. Yeah, then they got the world's longest runway of all time, and a lot of big dudes fighting each other. Yeah. As always, Dom dies at the end, but then walks through fire and isn't dead. Always, you can't have a Fast and the Furious movie anymore without that. Yeah. Moving on. Coming in at number 2, second best Fast and the Furious movie. Everybody's gonna hate me. The original. The original is the second best one. Let me tell you why. Alright, you got fast cars. Great battles. Like, with the ending and everything. And the motorcycle dudes. And street racing. And you got, like, the crash with the train. You got Vince getting his arm cut off. Bro, it's a pretty good movie. I like all of it. But, on the other end, there's still number 1. Which, coming in first place, Furious 7. Best Fast and Furious movie to me. Because you have the greatest Fast and Furious plot of all time. Let me tell you what happens. So you got Han's funeral, right? And then Deckard Shaw, his brother, almost died in the last movie. So he goes around trying to kill people, right? Like you do. And then Mr. Nobody shows up, and after him and Dom were fighting. And then Dom has to get the team back together. And greatest scene in Fast and Furious history. The jump out of a big old plane. Very good stuff. And then he says, "Hate to let you down, bro." Because he's letting him down out of the plane. Then he's letting him down because he's didn't want to do that. Comedy gold, you guys. Yeah, then they have that big chase up the mountains, and then they save Ramsey, and then they go off the mountain, and then they go to that place, and they get into this building, and then they go not through one building, not through 2 buildings, 3 buildings. It's pretty great stuff. But then they get back. Mr. Nobody dies. Not really. Looks like I have a freaking mole on my... Anyway, that's besides the point. Then you got the big final battle. It's an okay final battle, you know? It's alright. Dom dies, of course, as always. They go on the beach. Paul Walker's brother plays Brian for a minute. And they give him a nice ending. And they start Charlie Puth's career. And that's the end. So there you go. That's why I think that that's the best Fast and Furious movie. So there you go. That's my Fast and Furious ranking. Hopefully you guys enjoyed it. My 12 Pods videos. We're making Holding On to You next. So hopefully that'll be good. Those videos take a lot of production. So forgive me, there's only 2 videos for next week when Holding On to You comes out. Because I've been making Go to Sleep for like the whole month. Anyway, hopefully you guys like those videos. Hopefully you guys like this video. Hopefully you guys like all my videos. Hopefully you guys like Teags Toys videos, because we got a cool Anki overdrive race. It's not that cool, but you should still watch it. Nice Anki overdrive video on that channel today. Teagamations, Iron Man 2 trailer. Those videos aren't very good, but I started the series. That's what kick-started the channel. Didn't really give it any subscribers or anything, but Captain America trailer was my first video, so now we're doing all the trailers. So make sure you're watching those, and I'll see you guys next time. And you know, I never rehearse these. Like, I never think of what the last thing I'm gonna say at the end is. Like, when I'm getting ready to film, I'm always like, this is what the last thing at the end is gonna be. What would it be? What would it be? Oh, I'll think about it later. I gotta film. Because we're on a tight schedule here. That's not true. I don't know what we're gonna do. So, family. That sucked.